Going live, you're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Crime Boss Rockay City on the GTX 1650, 1050 Ti, RTX 3050 and 3060. How are you guys doing? Welcome. First of all, thanks to 505 Games for providing a code of the game. So this game was an Epic exclusive and now it's on Steam. And when I knew about this game, when I got to know it, I thought it wasn't a real game. I thought it wasn't real because it has the name of a mobile game and it has a lot of celebrities into the game, like Chuck Norris, which is pretty funny. So they spent all the budget on getting 90s stars, which is fine. But again, at the beginning, I thought this wasn't a real game, which is hilarious. So now we got a Steam release, and at the moment they release for $20 with a 20% off discount, and they include all the DLC. So I think that's a great price considering usually developers keep it at the same price when releasing on Steam from being an Epic exclusive. So right now it's $16 and includes all the DLC expansion things. It's an Unreal Engine 4 game. Well, minimum 1650, which is what we have. So let's see how it goes, shall we? This is basically, as I said before, Payday at home, because it's a Payday game. Which is funny because 505 Games is the former owner of the Payday franchise. Now they don't own Payday no more. So they got this, and this is basically Payday, but with famous people from the 90s. Hey, Shunk V! How's it going? Yo! What up, mate? How's it going? Okay. Metroid Prime 4 is real? Really? Hopefully we can emulate it. So, give me one sec, I forgot to do something. There we go. The link. So if you guys are interested in the game, I'll leave a link in the description. Again, Steam release, $15.99 US. And this used to be an Epic exclusive. Yeah, there was a playtest as well, and people could try it out, but there's a big issue that I have with this game, first impression. I've been playing it for more than 5 hours on the Epic Game Store. But my issue with this game is image quality. Not sure if you guys can notice, but I mean, the image quality, I think they should work on the upscaling technique. Let me disable FSR, because this game has all the upscalers, but even without upscaling, the edges, I mean, the image quality doesn't convince me at all. So that's my first impression while launching the game. So we're going to try XeSS quality. Never heard of this game. No, I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct. I forgot. So guys, this is an Unreal Engine 4 game. And I'm on 1080p, XeSS quality. It looks almost the same as native, very blurry edges. I mean blurry. You can see the edges being completely effed up. And we're using a mix between medium and low. Low effects, low post-processing, classic Unreal Engine 4. And you have an FOV slider. And it's basically Payday with famous people. So we got Quick Join to play multiplayer, campaign. And apparently they are giving away the DLC for free starting today, but I'm not seeing anything related to that anywhere, so let me show you the tutorial to see what it's all about. You forgore? Yeah, I forgore. Sí, la 580 es un poco más rápida que la 1650. Yo te diría capaz que 10, 15 FPS encima.
Welcome to Rockay City, the city of temptation and sin. Our goal today is to obtain items.
Alright, so again, I call this Payday at home, but one thing that I love about this game that is not on Payday is that First of all, you can play alone and it's not a bad experience. So you can swap between
Your weapon.
your
Concealed.
character. So you can play with bots, but the bots are not absolutely useless. You can tell the bots if you are breaking something. They start stealing and grabbing bags and everything. On Payday, I have to grab everything, throw the bags at them. Here the AI at least has some merit to it. Does it have single player? Yes, it does. I'm playing alone. It's more like a roguelite when it comes to that. And you can also use the bots that I forgot because I've been playing on the Steam Deck actually. We're doing a Steam Deck test soon, which means tomorrow. But I don't remember how to swap characters. Hang on. Let me check the prompts. So for the prompts, here we go. Also weapon, move background, bash. You can inspect weapons as well. Bots. Okay, bot menu, give up is tab. Okay, that's weird. So it's tab. I'm hitting tab and nothing happens. Maybe it has to start. I'm not going to follow the tutorial. I'm just going to break the window and start stealing. Oh, really?
Do not fail again.
Okay, the tutorial now asks me to be stealthy. It's weird. I did this tutorial yesterday and I could do whatever I wanted.
Welcome to Rockay City.
Yeah, the menu was kinda broken. Now it's not as blurry. I agree. Yo, Jash, how's it going, man? Okay, so we're going to steal everything. And also, I don't know why the game uses like 15 gigabytes of RAM. I think that's kinda crazy. But of course, visually superior to Payday 2. We're talking about an old engine. It's funny that I'm comparing this to Payday 2, but Payday 3... Get down on the ground! Payday 3, I basically forgot it existed.
Well done.
I got bored of Payday 3 so quickly, it's kind of ridiculous.
Guards are armed and not as easily intimidated. Get them off the ground.
Come on,
Hands up
zip ties.
for your safety.
What's better, this or Payday 3? In my opinion, Payday 3. But you can clearly see that all the budget went into the celebrity cameos in this game. Okay, yeah.
Destroy the camera. Remain
Destroy the
unseen.
camera. Where's the camera?
Good. Breaking just one camera is innocuous. Suspicion.
I don't know why the menu was so bad, really, but it left a very bad impression. They should fix that ASAP. Okay, now we got the Fallout picking. So we'll line this up. But again, since I'm a sucker for Payday-like games, this was right up my alley.
You will need to silence them.
Okay, the guards are always on their back, but you can clearly see that this is basically a Payday game,
So you don't
but
try
with
nothing.
famous people tied to it.
Search the guards.
This remember just stream review for Payday 3. Yeah, no, it was terrible. This also doesn't seem to have shitter compilation
Control
stutter
can be accessed
so
with a
far.
keycard reader by its door. In the security room, access the terminal and disconnect all cameras.
Okay, access the terminal, disconnect all cameras, sure.
Good. You are well prepared for a swift and clean undertaking. Perhaps another crew member could assist.
See, this is what I like about the game. You can switch to your bots. So you press tab, and you can basically jump between the other crewmates if you're playing on your own. So let's go for Midnight, whoever she is. And press click. Okay, my mouse is invisible. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm Midnight. I'm an idiot. Okay.
The front door. It's time to begin.
So this is what I like. You can actually play on your own, and the bots, you can control them if you want to. You can swap between them in real time. You can tell them to stand by, to follow you. This is what I really like over the Payday games. The bots are actually not useless playing alone. So you can actually play solo on this one.
Lock's open.
Can you truly play offline though? Let me try. So let's give it a shot. According to them, you need an internet connection to play multiplayer, but not single player, so let's try that. Let me disconnect my computer from the internet. Okay, I'm not connected to my internet. Let's see if offline playing is actually possible. Okay, so I'm completely disconnected from the internet. Let's see if the game kicks me out. If it doesn't, we're going to try and launch it again. I can tell my teammate, hey, get that card.
Seriously?
Chill, little vatos.
Okay, good.
No more chances.
What now?
Associates can be directed to complete various tasks, such as the accumulation of assets.
Well, so far I haven't been kicked out. Okay, mark loot for your teammate to collect, so you can tell them, hey, steal
Now
this.
secure the jewelry.
Again, on Payday, I cannot do this.
Get this loot.
Let's go back to the character I was before. So yeah, you can tell your teammates to do it, or they will do it on their own, basically. I want to just break this. Imagine you disconnected the streaming PC's Ethernet cable by mistake. No, no, no. I did it once, actually. It wasn't fun. So yeah, I'm actually playing offline. And I also like that they have animations of putting the bags on their shoulder. I know those are stupid small details, but they are there. And again, the teammates, without me telling them to, are stealing, grabbing bags and throwing them
That will suffice.
into
Move back to the
the
vehicle.
into the vehicle. Again, that's the thing that I like the most over Payday. You can actually play on your own, and the bots are not useless. They actually steal stuff, and you can swap to them on the fly.
Got a bag.
So that's great, in my opinion.
5.
Objective not completed.
Excellent.
Oh,
Now load
never
in
mind.
and move out.
This is it.
Good. This operation met all expectations.
Good. Okay, that's the tutorial. So I just wanted to show you how the bots actually are not a waste of time if you're playing alone. You can play with your friends, of course. But I usually play these games solo. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the menus, that they are so blocky. The gameplay is fine, but the menus look horrible. I don't know what's wrong with the rendering in the menus. They need to fix that, definitely. Okay. Yeah, the menus, I don't know why the rendering in the menus is horrible. So, okay, once you get into the campaign, you actually are the boss. And you can take the boss in the missions, but if the boss dies, you basically have to restart the campaign. So, if you want to risk it, you can actually go with the boss that has better weapons, it can level up. But if he dies in the mission, dead. You can have to start all over again. So let's see. Let's do a very risky one. Oh, hang on. My characters are resting. Let me change the day. Just so the Epic Games version had the Nubo. Yeah, it doesn't have the Nubo now. They removed the Nubo from the
You'll
game.
want to hear this.
And I'm skipping cutscenes, of course. Okay. Before that, let me try super quickly I'm offline on this computer. Let's try and launch the game without internet. Let's see what happens. If it's truly offline, that will be interesting to see. Come on, game, stop. Thank you. Let's see. Again, no internet connection in this computer, only the streaming PC. And it takes a few seconds to launch. I'll drink some water. Okay, the game opened, that's great. Press anything. Alright, so we got inside the game. The menu, I don't know why again. Rendering the menu is horrible for the 3D models. So let me show you what it is to lose in the campaign. So again, you're the boss. If you take the boss on a mission and he dies, well, too bad. You have to restart the campaign. But again, that's optional. You can also take loans and get things to level up your boss, like buying something expensive. And let me get... oh man, Ranger, finally. I can get him. So again, you get a 50% loot bonus if you take the boss, but if he dies, you basically lose everything, so... good luck with that. And again, I'm completely disconnected from the internet, excepting on my main PC that is doing the live stream. So you can truly play offline. Good on them. Okay, avoid the police. Ha, funny. Imagine avoiding the police.
Seriously?
Okay, please teammate, get him down.
False alarm.
So you can tell your teammate, hey, get that guy down. Although, if they see them, you're screwed. Hiro, ¿qué tal?
Get down!
So you can play at 60s, image quality in the menu is horrible, but then in the rest of the game, it seems to be good. Now let me swap to Ranger. He has good weapons. Oh yeah, definitely. And what do I have to do? Locate and steal the goods. Oh, there we go.
Let's go. Agarra todo.
And you can tell also your teammates to do it for you,
Excellent.
so you can speed up the mission. And if you start looting, your teammates will loot by themselves as well. Bueno, que te mejore, Hiro. Offline games, all games. Yeah, we're playing offline right now. With bots. And as you can see, the bots are not useless at all. You can actually tell them to do stuff.
It is best you continue unnoticed.
And they take the bags and they bring it to the to the van. I know it sounds very basic when it comes to what I'm talking about, but on Payday you cannot do this. On Payday you have to grab the money yourself, throw it to your bots, and go by yourself to throw the bags there.
That's 3. Ian, let's roll.
There we go. I got 6.
But it's a little bit too easy on this. It's a very low
Always
risk
kept to a
mission.
minimum. Well done.
Quiero cambiar mi monitor por uno resolución 2K. ¿Me aguantará en 3070? Sí, por supuesto. Si decís 2K, creo que te referís a 1440p. Sí, te da lo más bien. Capaz que tenés que usar DLSS, pero se ve muy bien DLSS en 1440p.
Nice, baby.
Copy of Payday. Yeah, this is basically Payday with celebrities, basically. Okay, so nice. Weapon skin, a katana. Yeah, the katana. Nice cover, by the way. Is this game worth it for $9 USD? For $9, yeah, definitely. If you like Payday-like games, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. It gets very repetitive, especially with taking territories. But this should be a good way to actually... Oh, I don't have money to take the territory. So once you start taking territories, it gets kind of repetitive because you're dropped into basically a thing versus, I don't know, 20 bots and a big boss. And it's basically that over and over, but the stealing is very similar to Payday. And I don't have any money actually. So let's finish the day. Yeah, it's very, very cheap. The game right now is $20, but at launch, which is today, it's 20% off. And it includes all the DLC, but I wasn't able to claim the DLC as of yet, so I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I think I actually just unlocked the DLC. We're bankrupt. We have minus 1637. Hold up.
Good. You're here.
We have things to sell. Let's sell all the drugs, luxuries on the black market. And attack a territory, so my... Let me see if I can make the boss die. If the boss dies, basically my campaign ends and I have to restart. And that's what I want to do. If you're into 80s and 90s American action movies, yeah, exactly. That's what they're doing. Although one thing that bothered me is that in one of the expansions there are robots. Which kind of took me a little bit out of the game. Okay, avoid the police. No, not going to happen. We're going to attack them anyway. Get down! On the ground!
You need to pick up the pace. The authorities are inbound.
Be easy.
So now, again, on purpose, I'm going to die. What bothers me so far is that it can drop into the 50s. And the RAM usage is insanely high. It's ridiculously high RAM usage. This has no business having this much RAM usage. Let's be honest here. So again, look at the bots. The bots are actually doing their job
Excellent.
and taking the loot. I'm just fighting the police.
Time to leave. Do not risk taking fire.
Llamero, cabrones, con todo.
Now is the time to counterattack.
Hey, Snake. Snake?
They are receding for now.
Yeah, basically they spent all the budget on celebrity cameos, which is hilarious. I mean, they have Chuck Norris and I don't know the name of the others, but Machete is also here, the actor of Machete. I don't remember the name of him, sorry. Also, when you have two bags, you cannot actually use your primary weapon, it's all secondaries. So would you rather play Crime Boss Rockay City or Payday 3? Payday 3, I rather not play it. Progression has been tied to challenges instead of you playing the game. Now they changed that, I need to retry it. But when it comes to the bots themselves, that's the attraction, the main attraction of the game for me. Also, Payday 3 requires you to be online at all times. This one, as you can see, my computer is disconnected from the internet. But this game runs worse than Payday 3 as well. It's kinda in the ballpark, to say it in some way. Okay, the police is retreating. Okay, so let's kill the boss.
You have a window. Finish up.
Just because I want to restart. I'll let them kill me. This is an easy mission. Danny Trejo. There you go. Just hearing Chuck Norris, horrendous voice acting. Yeah. I mean, this game feels like a game that would have came out like in 2009 with licensed, something licensed, and like just a generic idea of robbers and police with a lot of celebrities in there because it's a video game and they needed to attract people. Come on, I'm playing on easy. No, no, don't revive me. See, the bots are not useless.
That is priority.
Although it drops very hard in these sections. I also played it on PS5. There we go, I died. So the boss died, what happens? Well, the campaign restarts, basically. So he dies, you're done. You have to restart the campaign. So it's a risk-reward thing that if you take the boss, yeah, you get more money.
I can see it.
Oh, Chuck Norris!
I beat you this time.
And the voice acting of Chuck Norris. Oh my god. Bad. But again, this feels like a game that would have came out like in 2009. It doesn't feel like a game from 2023.
Got my ass kicked. I'll take what I can get.
Okay, so my rating is E. Lasted 7 days. And when you try again, you basically get to start from scratch. But there's also DLC that this should be free for a few days if you get the game right now. Dollar Dragon and Cagnali's Order, which Cagnali's Order has robots. That kinda puts me off. Let me see if we can claim the DLC right now. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. Hang on. Gerson, ¿qué tal? Viéndome desde Chile en el trabajo. ¿De qué trabajas? Saludos. Also, you can choose a difficulty. I was playing on easy, I think. Yeah, on normal, but you have extreme, or hard. So you can make it more challenging. As you can see, normal is not really a challenge. You can get through it very easily. Hard and extreme, I'll have to try those later. Since I'm reading the chat and everything, it's going to be difficult to pay attention. Let's see. Yeah, there's still no way to claim the DLC. I don't know what's up with that. So again, it's like a roguelite thing. They're still making content, but you still level up. You can also play multiplayer. Oh, of course, I disconnected from the internet. So yeah, I need to go online to play online. Who would have thought? So if you want to play offline, no problem. You can play the campaign. Okay, whoops. So let me restart the game because I was offline. But the campaign, you can play offline, which is good. Let me check. Okay. So again, if you buy the game right now, it's basically 20% off, $16, and it includes the DLC. Let me see if I can claim the DLC. Because I got the game, but I didn't get the DLC. Or do I? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, but I couldn't claim it, so... Okay, so I don't have the DLC, but if you buy the game, it includes all the DLC for no extra charge, for now. You get to keep the DLC if you buy the game. Which is good, at least in my opinion. I mean, they discounted the game to $16. It will be normally $20, and it includes the DLC. Wonderful. But okay, I should be back. Sorry about that, guys. I think my internet decided to die on me. So as I was saying, if you buy the game right now, it includes all the DLC. Y entiendo, Gerson, que por tu tipo de trabajo entiendo que puedas ver mi stream. Me alegro que puedas. Okay, my internet is back up. Let me restart the game because Steam doesn't like it when I disconnect the internet. I don't know why. Looks like a game that I'd speedrun just to watch the campaign. Yeah, I mean, that's an option. If you play on easy, especially. On easy, on normal. Okay, so for the settings, instead of 1080p, I think it would be better to go for 900p, just because I've been dropping into the 40s, even with XeSS on quality. Maybe let's put it on balanced, actually. And let's continue. This is so funny. Let's see. I still want to see if I can claim the DLC, because I already own it. So anyway, what do you guys think? Are you into Payday-ish stuff? Yeah, I cannot add it myself. No worries. I'll play the base game. So again, what I like about this is that it doesn't... You don't need to have any friends. the famous people thing, that's okay.
So the king.
Alright. So, claim territories. Okay, eliminate all rivals, conquer all turfs. Yeah, sure.
Travis Baker, king of
So
Rockay.
first we're claiming this territory.
I can
That
see
this
it
is
now.
done on your own, basically.
Good thing we
And
got
I forgot the name of
first.
this guy. I
Hold
remember
it good
him
and tight.
from Zombieland, actually. Yeah, more playable than Payday 3. But that's not hard to do, I guess. Is this better than Payday 3? I mean, I'm enjoying it way more than Payday 3. Payday 3, especially, again, you get the online thing, but I've been playing this on Steam Deck, actually, on the go, because you don't need an internet connection, and I've been having a lot of fun. The thing is, sometimes it gets repetitive. I play in small bursts. So let's do police raid, low risk. And I'm not taking the boss this time, I think. Yeah, let's take him anyway. Would be stupid to not take him. 50% loot bonus. Make sure to try multiplayer too, because the performance is drastically different. Really? Is that true? Ah, that sucks, man. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Thanks for the heads up, by the way. Yeah, I mean, no matter what I do here, it drops frames. I'm not sure what's killing the performance here. Maybe the textures. I went a little bit hard on the textures, maybe. That's weird, though. Anyway, let's try 900p instead. But this game is very taxing on the GPU, unfortunately. That's another thing that bothers me. But the minimum requirements is a 1650, so we're actually playing on the minimum requirements. Okay, a little bit better.
Seriously?
So I'll tell the bots to get the police officers.
Everybody down now.
I'm going to get this other one. What is... what the...
De
Okay.
rodillas.
I didn't tell him to do that, but sure.
Hands up.
Be happy.
Lay down, shit heels.
Okay, where are the goods? Yeah, I mean, on the 1650 at least it's playable, I agree.
Bag this loot.
Or like my friends would say, I am agree.
Status.
We got about half.
Excellent.
Okay,
Continue your
loot
mission.
everything.
Love it, fool.
Oh man. Yeah, I
It
mean,
is time to make our exit.
I like it more
is
than
best
Payday,
to continue
especially
unnoticed.
because you can actually play the game properly on your own with bots.
Down on your knees.
No!
Stand straight up, or I'ma straighten you out.
Make sure to
motherfucker.
try multiplayer, yeah. I read that already.
We've got half the loot. That's about full.
Oh, okay.
Lord baby Jesus.
We are here.
Okay, the boss survived, good.
Anybody want some crawdaddy?
So again, as you can see on normal, it's a very, very easy game. So my advice is to play on hard. It's actually a challenge when you play on hard. But overall, I'm enjoying this as a Payday liker.
Fuckers are aces.
I love Payday 1 and 2. Payday 2, after it got wacky and stupid, I kinda lost interest. This seems to be a bit more grounded, although in the DLC there's robots, so that sucks, in my opinion. But hey,
Well, hello, Casey.
okay, stash. Not worth selling anything. Also, I can take a loan, so I'm going to do it like in real life. So let's take $100,000 loan, so we cannot pay it at the day after. And also you can buy things like this to increase your XP. So let's buy helmets. So we level so we level up.
Well, you either are or you ain't. And I
Amplify touchdown damage, yeah. Amplify soldiers damage and turf war attacks. Yeah, this I need. GPU Z showing my 1650 has recessive bar hardware. Is it because motherboard BIOS update? There's no issue with that. It's all fine. Nothing wrong with it. Recessive bar is a good thing to have. Our soldiers, so we can take territory. Gas station. We take the boss. Oh, my other guys are resting. Yeah, you'll need to get a lot of soldiers for this.
I know just the thing. Nice and tight.
Yeah, famous people, ha ha ha. Yeah, just enable recessive bar. Okay, big heist. Newly registered armored trucks are cruising through the city.
Mr.
Sure.
Gloves was our my insider delivered.
Another famous guy, look! Famous person! Yeah,
So,
sure.
Over the next 3 days.
Let's claim this territory.
If nobody else is taking it,
We'll have to defend them later, though. Rob the truck. Mother of risk. Okay, let's go. And after this, we try. And my GPU Z fan speed RPM is 0, but fans are working. Well, that could be just a software issue. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Doors are open. Eliminate the guards as quickly as possible.
So yeah,
and secure the
don't
cache.
look at things that closely. Which GPU is great for 1080p? Is 3070 enough? I think 3070 is perfect for 1080p in newer games. Especially UE5 stuff. I think I did.
Unbelievable. This is not. Move quickly. There's a large contingent approaching. SWAT.
Okay,
Ill luck or
bots,
enforcement.
take the loot.
bag it all up. Need cover. Boom.
Ooh, this takes a lot of space. Jesus Christ. Take the gold, please.
Status. Excellent. Continue your mission.
Oh man, it's so far away. Oh no. I think I screwed up. Let's be this guy. He has a shotgun. Yeah, it still drops into the 50s though.
Changing my clips.
No, I don't think the 3070 is overkill for 1080p, especially with the new UE5 stuff.
They are waiting for reinforcements. Push them.
I think it's a good choice. I know it sounds overkill. For most games,
Proceed with caution.
it's going to be overkill. But when it comes to anything new, UE5 that is super demanding, there's no reason not to have a 3070, in my opinion.
We are half full.
Alright. So I think I've shown you enough with the 1650. Let's do very quickly the 1050 Ti. After I finish this looting this place. Yeah, it's a bit stronger than the 6700 XT. It all depends on price at that point. But in my opinion, it's a great buy for 1080p nowadays due to the very taxing UE5 stuff that's coming out. Do you have a high refresh rate 1080p display? I do. He hopefully does, because many games can run at that resolution and frame rate. Yeah, especially, I mean, games like this on a 3070, as an example, this is a UE4 game. Although it's pretty demanding considering the visuals. Visuals are not bad, but performance leaves a lot to be desired so far.
Almost didn't think we could ever could.
2070 can run this game, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm running it on a 1650 that is way slower, So yeah, 2060 should be similar to my 3050 that it's coming out in a couple graphics cards from now. So we're going to do that. My advice for this game though,
Fuck yeah!
it's 900p medium to low XeSS balanced. You lose the screen space reflections, but you get the shadows are not are not missing, because shadows can be missing on low. So my advice is to play like this on this card. XeSS quality looks way better than FSR in this game. Medium everything except in effects, textures, and post-processing, and you should be good to go. Again, FSR looks good, performs a little bit better, but it looks worse. I mean, too fuzzy on the edges, especially when it comes to shadows. So yeah, considering it's a minimum requirement GPU, I think it's pretty good. Alright, let's shut it down and swap GPUs. What up? You're going to switch your 750 Ti? Why am I still watching? I don't know, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a charming SOB. You're always good for, I mean, if you have a 750 Ti, man, even a 1050 Ti is a great improvement, so good stuff. In your country, 3070 and 6700 XT same price, which be better for 1080p. If you want to use DLSS, I'll get the 3070. I mean, just for DLSS alone, in most games looking better than FSR, I would take the 3070. But that's just me. Although AMD cards are pretty good value, so the 6700 XT maybe is a little bit faster, I'm not entirely sure. Also, if you do any video editing, I'll recommend the NVIDIA GPU just for the... what's the name of this? Just for the NVIDIA encoder and the CUDA cores for GPU acceleration. Other than that, the AMD card should be good enough. I think I have to reboot my computer. No, never mind. Here it is. So now we're on 1050 Ti. This one, I'm going to be very quick over it. Let me see if I can do 119 without my monitor deciding to end its life. My monitor doesn't like 119 FPS. It is a meme game. At the beginning I thought it wasn't a real game actually, because it's basically named like a mobile game. I mean, Crime Boss, Rockay City. I wouldn't say, oh yeah, it's a Payday, it's like a Payday game. No, also it has very famous people in it, celebrities. So I thought, okay, this cannot be a real game. This has to be one of those level 80 boss, level 1 crook thing. But it's actually a real game. I was very surprised. So at the beginning I thought it was basically one of those meme ad games that are not real. But no, it's actually a real game, believe it or not. And they obviously spent all the budget on putting celebrities into the game. So yeah, I think that's pretty funny. Also no audio, give me one sec. I hate when they do this. It can be a meme game just because it doesn't take itself seriously. Well, that's a good point. Haven't thought about that. And I think now it's compiling shaders. Yeah, it is. Oh. So the game doesn't tell you, but it pre-compiles shaders before you start playing. That's a good plus. Although the thing is, it doesn't tell you it's compiling shaders, so you think that something is wrong, but no. It's actually doing something necessary. Level 100 Mafia boss Chuck Norris got his own game. Exactly. Constant tearing in Borderlands 2, 6 FPS, no VSync, normal? Yes. Yes. It's normal. Just enable VSync and play the game like that. Okay, so now the shaders are compiled. Let's play the game like this. And let's try multiplayer just once. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a FreeSync or a G-Sync display, if you don't have VSync enabled, you're going to have tearing. Alright, let's join a lobby. While you wait... Yeah, no, this is... Okay, he's searching for a game. Let's check it out. Okay, main objective, rob an armored truck. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go. I'm the boss. Look at the boss there. Chilling. I only have a crowbar and a pistol. There we go. That's way better. That's the boss. Oh, you can add bots while you wait. Okay. Let me see if they can jump in while players... While I'm playing with bots, if they can drop in the meantime, that would be nice. 3070 is faster, but 6700 XT has more VRAM. Well, yeah, the 3070 is an 8GB GPU, actually. Yeah, that's a big no-no for me. Man, that sucks. NVIDIA, I hate that NVIDIA limits the VRAM so much in their graphics card. It's so stupid.
Let's get that money.
Let's get paid.
Okay, you're not getting 60s on the 1050 Ti, obviously.
Bad feeling about this. Beat you, man.
But hey, we're talking about a 1050 Ti.
There you go.
I don't know people joined me yet, so I'm actually playing on my own. But this game also has crossplay with the Epic Games Store. So if your friend has this game on the Epic Games Store... Robots, what the hell? Oh, this is from the DLC, right?
Gotta reload, man.
See, this is... When games start being like gangster stuff, they start adding those weird... Okay, the Saw. This is definitely Payday.
Authorities en route to your location.
They start adding weird stuff to them, and that kind of ruins it for me. And you also have a mini game to make the drill go faster. Yeah, I mean, 8GB will be the minimum VRAM I would recommend having, although if I play on 1080p, it's a bit more passable. Another $10 game is actually $16 right now, and it includes all the DLC.
We require more speed from the buzzsaw. You have an opportunity to make them pull back.
Okay, while the bots do their job, I'll do mine. Oops.
The buzzsaw has overheated. There seems to be a break in their siege.
Like Nicki Minaj in COD, yeah, although the COD thing is the worst example.
Buzzsaw has finished.
I mean, when I saw Nicki Minaj in COD and Homelander... Oh man, what happened to COD?
Lot of dough.
They loot everything, bots.
Let's go. Hey, cover me.
Okay, I think there's a detective. Because there's also detectives chasing you as you are in the campaign.
Require more speed from the buzzsaw. The buzzsaw's task is complete.
But if you kill them, you get a bonus.
Status. Excellent.
No, it's not $60. $16. On Steam it's $20, but it's now discounted 20%, so it's $16. If it was $60, I wouldn't recommend it.
Do not risk taking fire.
But again, if you like Payday stuff and you like to play especially on your own with bots, the bots are actually useful in this game. They're not dead weight.
I believe she is half full.
Got to.
See, the bots are doing work.
Good work. We got it.
3.
We are leaving now.
What's the size of the game? I think it's like 20 gigabytes. Let me check. Okay, Crime Boss is... Sorry, 86 gigabytes. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's 86 gigs. So it's basically a Warzone update when it comes to size. $80 gigabytes. Jesus Christ. Nice cover, by the way. Boss appearance, no. I'd rather take the gun. Okay, so it was nice, but I'd rather play the campaign. It's cheaper in your region, it's like $8. Well, it includes the DLC, so I think that's good value. So on the 1050 Ti, I would say 720p, balanced XeSS, medium settings, low textures, low effects, and low post-processing. Should net you between 40 and 60, but I wouldn't drop it lower than this, honestly. I'll just keep it like this, looks good enough. And considering it's a 1050 Ti, I think it's okay. We're below the minimum requirements. So let's swap to the 3050 now. 6 gigs of VRAM should be enough for 1080p if developers are serious, which is not the case. Yeah, it should be enough, but it's not reality at the moment, unfortunately. Yeah, original pricing though, for $8, I mean, that's super cheap. Alright, here we go. In my country, it's actually like $11 with regional pricing. So that's good. But talking about VRAM, 8 gigabytes, I will call it the minimum as of right now. I'm happy that the 3050 actually has 8 gigabytes, this version at least. But NVIDIA released, I think, a 5 or 6 gigabyte 3050. That's such a terrible GPU. Okay, 3050. This should be like a 2060, a little bit slower than a 2060. So 1080p. We're going to go for high, maybe, and DLSS quality. Okay. Yeah, 3050. Let's launch the game. But man, I wish we got more VRAM nowadays. AMD's always been like, yeah, sure, take all this VRAM. You got a RX 480 with 8 gigabytes, but we also give you a 4 gigabyte version. I mean, yeah, that card was ahead of its time when it comes to that. Come on, Steam. Launch. Yeah, I mean, the 3050 is already pretty bad value. Imagine imagine having 6 gigabytes of VRAM, but at the same time being slower than an actual 3050, because it's not the same card. It's not only less VRAM, it's actually a slower GPU as well. 3056 gigs will be top Steam hardware survey. I don't think so. Okay, so the game is now compiling shaders. Let's give it a moment. In the meantime, we increase the graphics. I mean, for the price right now, I think it's worth it if you enjoy Payday-like games. Better than Payday 3, I mean, that's debatable. I think this is better than Payday 3 just because, well, it's not online at all times. I got kicked out of games in Payday 3 just too often. And at the same time, the bots are not useless in this game. They actually do stuff. Oh, you have DLAA. Interesting. I'm probably going to restart the game after high settings. Okay, I think it compiled the shaders. So we're on high settings, 1080p with DLSS quality. Actually, DLSS fixes the visuals in the main menu. So as I was saying, I played this game more than Payday 3, just because the solo experience is significantly better than on Payday 3. And the progression is also better, but on Payday 3 the progression used to be, okay, do these challenges, you level up. Now they changed that, I haven't tried it yet. But yeah, so far I enjoyed this more than Payday 3, personally. Okay, let me skip to the next day. Yeah, DLSS is magic. I agree. Seems like magic. Oh, we're bankrupt now. Whoops. Minus $16,000. Oh no. Let's sell what we stole. It's funny, the first thing I do in this game is take a loan and not be able to pay it, just like in real life. Payday 3 had a great core gameplay, but everything else was a mess in my opinion. I agree completely. What I liked about Payday 3 was the gameplay. The gameplay itself, I mean, they took a lot of elements from Call of Duty, definitely. And this one as well. I mean, if you can slide, you can check your weapon. I mean, you can clearly see the Modern Warfare 2019 inspiration in all the new shooting games.
Stay here.
But man, it looks so much better with reflections and the higher resolution.
Officers inbound.
Yeah, even my aim improves.
Joining the party.
Alright, this'll work.
Okay. Also, again, as I said before, you can switch characters. I want to be the shotgun lady. Okay. So far, still over 60. That's good.
They are waiting for reinforcements. Push them now.
Come on. I'm horrible with the shotgun. Holy hell.
Cover me! Reloading!
No hostiles currently approaching. Back on task.
Yeah, the shotgun is not amazing. It's almost ready. I like the gameplay of Payday 3 also, but the rest was disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you like Payday-like games, this I think is a good cheap alternative. Again, $20 on Steam is now discounted to 20% off. This is like $16 for in the US. And if you like playing solo like me, the bots actually do stuff in this
Continue your
game.
mission.
You can order them to loot stuff and take it to the van.
Really?
So again, the single player part of the game works pretty well, at least for me.
Got this.
And it's kind of a roguelite thing.
This, you asshole.
So if the main character
They are
dies,
awaiting reinforcements.
which in this case is Travis Baker, you have to restart the campaign. But you get 50% more loot
Second back bill.
if you bring him over, so
Fucking use it.
risk reward system, I think is a good idea. And again, the fact that you can change over to the bots and play as another character
Don't cry.
in
there's
real
still
time while the other guys just loot everything, I think it makes it perfect for single player especially. Augmented realism, it's been a while. How's it going, man? Let's go back to the boss. Boss, get down. The enemy sniper.
All bags in.
Copy that. All bags.
No mind.
We did it. Here used 3070 is 260, 40 euro more than the 6700 XT. Okay. Yeah, there it's all about the VRAM, I would say. It's very nice to see you again live. Yeah, it's been a while. Not enough new games to me.
Yeah. That was
Usually wait for new games, but it's been pretty dry when it comes to new releases. Attack territory. Well, this is the part that kind of bores me about the game, is to defend the territories. So you need soldiers, or you can do it on your own. But it basically becomes, okay, there's a lot of enemies on screen, shoot them all, or you lose the
That's where the
territory.
piggies start oinking.
And it gets very repetitive.
I'm sure they'll bail. Watch this.
And also the spawn points for the enemies are super random as
They're
well.
on the move. You smell that pussy ass cologne.
And you're not the
You know
boss
Chico's
when you
nearby.
are fighting against the enemies. You are this other guy with the with the machine gun. So this part is the part that I hate about the game. It's, I don't know, it feels too generic and repetitive. I don't like defending territories. It gets boring pretty quickly. But the other missions and the campaign that is basically, okay, keep the boss alive, but you can also bring him over for more
More of these
loot,
cunts coming in.
is very appealing.
Boom, got the W,
Yeah, the
baby.
gunplay is pretty meaty.
Our turf is secure. Get off the field.
Yeah. Yeah, they nailed that. The gunplay, I think, feels pretty good. Okay. We defended it successfully. That's the thing we play on normal mode. Normal mode is too easy. But that's because I'm streaming. Otherwise, I play on hard. Yeah, Payday with a campaign. Yeah. And it's more of a roguelite experience when you're talking about the campaign. Oh, you can also promote your characters. I forgot about that. Look, I improved my boss. Oh my god. I'm now a better boss. And look at this guy. I leveled him up. Now, he has 10 more health. But as you can see, all the budget they had, they spent it on famous people in loading screens and as main characters. Okay, let's end the day. Did you try it on Steam Deck? Yeah, I tried it. It drops below 60 pretty often. It's more of a 40 FPS game. But it does work on Steam Deck. I've been playing it on Steam Deck because you can actually play offline. Although with a controller, I'm horrible at this game. With a controller, it's really difficult. RAM boss. Yeah, it uses a lot of RAM. It's ridiculous. It's like, okay, these are small environments with a good amount of enemies. How the hell are you using 15 gigabytes of RAM? I don't know, that's beyond me.
Open these doors.
With the alarm comes law enforcement. Get ready.
Así me gusta, papa.
Officers en route.
Ready for the fuzz. We'll be through in a bit here.
Come on, come on. Oops.
Take more care in the future.
But the shooting
Buzzsaw
feels
has
good.
overheated.
I agree. You also can edit the FOV, but there's also some graphical errors,
Authorities
as you
inbound.
can see here. They get worse if you're using like XeSS or FSR. There's some flickering in certain transparent textures. Well, I think they need to fix that.
Oh, fuck no.
Don't kill the boss right now, please. That's how Mafia works. Yeah, you do like, oh, I leveled up.
The buzzsaw needs to be restarted.
Restart the saw instead of the drill.
A hard push.
Alright, let's try now 1440p. We should be more than capable of doing that if we use balanced DLSS and we lower the effects to medium. Alright, 1440. On medium to high. So we're going to lower the post-process. Now the post-process can stay the same. The effects and the shadows, I think. Yeah. Only the effects. So these are the settings. DLSS balanced at 1440p with medium effects, the rest on high. And let me increase the FOV. It goes to 120 FOV. Let's see how that looks.
We'll have breathing.
Okay, 120 FOV is a little bit much, but it works well.
Hostiles currently approaching.
I wish the
Back
gun...
pass.
I'm not sure if the gun gets smaller to increase the FOV. That's what should happen. Please.
Need a reload.
Dragon Dogma 2, my beloved. Oh man, Dragon Dogma 2 runs so poorly.
One for you. There's yours.
Increase the speed of the buzzsaw.
Actually, with 120 FOV, it feels pretty good. Let me see if the gun gets bigger or smaller. I'm a PC gamer, I play at 120. You can do even 45 FOV. You basically have tunnel vision. Okay, the guns stay the same size. Man, this FOV is horrible. But they allow you to go as low as 45 degrees FOV. Oh yeah, way better. Fisheye FOV. Yeah, it's a little bit much, maybe. I think 100 should be the best of both worlds. Let's keep it at 100 FOV. The default is 90 degrees. Yeah, this is good enough. But I wish the guns, the gun models get smaller if you increase the FOV, like in some other games, so they don't take as much space on the screen. I think that's a basic feature that we should have.
Reloading.
But the 45 FOV, I could only see like that car.
Yeah. Put them on their ass.
Okay, bots. Steal.
Open.
Do your jobs. I'll cover you.
Awaiting reinforcements. Push them back now.
Looting time. Give me cover fire.
Okay, they're doing it by themselves. Good.
Ah, the actual
Oh.
heist part of heisting.
That's one.
Can't be a PC gamer if you don't flick every time you shoot. Definitely. I'm at 1 DPI.
They are
I need to
receiving command.
move my mouse 3 miles to do a 360-degree
Are
turn.
you certain?
Let's grab more.
Half the bags are loaded.
I'm a PC gamer, how can you tell?
Bags are in.
300
That makes
degrees
half to
FOV.
go.
You can see the back of your neck. Oh, nice.
I'd say I'm ready.
I forget to pick up weapons. That's another thing that Payday doesn't have. You can actually pick up the dead enemy's weapons in this game. That's one thing that really bothered me from the Payday games. Which one would you think would last longer, 3062 gigs or 3078 gigs? I mean, the 3070 is faster but has less DRAM. I mean, I don't know which one will last longer. Usually the faster card should last longer, but with 8 GB of VRAM, I mean, if we get to a game that uses 8 gigabytes on low settings, maybe, but the 3070 is a good amount faster than the 3060. If the 3060 is way cheaper though, I'll go for it.
Outstanding, King.
I mean, if you don't mind much about texture quality, it should be good. Yeah, the 570, I wouldn't say it's a bit faster. It's almost the same, I would say. It really depends on the game. The 1650 GDDR5 is slower than a 570, and the GDDR6 version is very similar. Let's get the AK, obviously. Cool. Okay, so 1440p works okay so far with balanced DLSS. Let's try 4K. I know it's kind of a waste of time, but I enjoy doing that, so let's do it. Are you willing to lower down texture settings? That's the question. Do you want a higher frame rate but lower texture settings? Okay, 3070 makes more sense. It highly depends on that, especially later on. It's going to be important, in my opinion. But the 3070 is much faster. So in the future, you're probably going to need to lower those textures. But I'd rather have more performance. And sorry, my capture card decided to kick the bucket. Let me try that again. Shout out to all 6 people who would be playing this game. Shout out to them. Okay, and at 4K I gotta lower basically everything. Except in those textures. Texture quality is good enough. 4K, let's put it effects on low. Why bother? Also, I played this on PS5. It's included with the extra PS Plus. It runs horrible on PS5. It's horrible. DLSS performance. Alright. DLSS performance, 4K. Wouldn't recommend this on a 3050, but here we are. Hire soldiers, sure, I will need them. Warehouse, defend territory, let's just claim this one. The defend territories really bore me, but they have more enemies, so it's kind of a good place to test it actually. Okay, yeah, sure, let's do it quickly. 1080p, 10 to 12 gigs of VRAM, 1440p, 12 is fine, more than 12, maybe 16 or more for 4K. Well, I have a 4K monitor, I have a 12 gigabyte GPU, and it really, you really need more than 12 gigs for 4K, in my opinion, even with DLSS. So, would I recommend 4K in this card? No. But it's fun to try it out. Just for the memes. It looks very sharp actually at 4K. But speaking from experience, now we're on the topic of VRAM. This is a game that doesn't use a lot of VRAM. I'm at 4K with high textures. It's not even using 8 gigabytes. Although this game, I don't know why, uses a lot of system RAM. It's kind of ridiculous. It uses 16 gigabytes. Considering it's not an open world game. Hey, it's a JR. You've been playing Evil Within? Nice. Awesome game. Have you played the second one? I like the first one, but after playing Evil Within 2, I cannot hit even 5 minutes of Evil Within 1 due to the gameplay mechanics. It all depends on what people play. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you're buying a new card, and you're planning on playing the latest games, Unreal Engine 5 is super taxing. So upscalers are a must on UE5 stuff. Okay, I'll go back to 1080p. And we're going for the highest settings. Oh, there's also cinematic settings. There's epic and cinematic. Okay. Okay. GG. I wish there was a potato setting as well. I'm guessing it's called cinematic settings because it probably runs horrible. And we're going to give it a shot. Okay, we're going to use DLAA on the other card. So let's swap it over. Yeah, I mean, UE5, some people told me UE5 was way too early for us, and I agree. We don't have a good hardware yet for UE5 stuff. Good enough hardware, I mean. 4K is great for fidelity, but your GPU will be outdated faster. Yeah. Yeah, I don't usually play native 4K stuff. I tend to use performance DLSS, and internally it's 1080p, but it looks way better than 1080p. Yeah, all games on RTX cards are amazing. You can do 4K pretty well. Oh man, I miss EVGA making GPUs. Oh, Bodycam. Yeah, I want to play that game. I might be playing it at the end of the week, but it looks to be super demanding. It's a UE5 game. Using upscalers to reach 4K is the future. Yeah, I agree. I mean, 4K without upscaling is a little bit excessive, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a good 3060. It runs very cool, considering it's only 2 fans, but it has a giant ass cooling solution, so that's a lot of metal. Alright, we're back. Now we're doing 1080p Ultra plus DLAA, so there's no jaggies, hopefully. And hopefully Steam wants to launch. I don't know why the shortcut doesn't work. I need to open Steam manually. 3060 at 1080p low setting card. It depends. I think medium setting card on UE5. It really depends on what. If we're targeting 60s, which is pretty hard, you can get there, usually on medium. Yeah, it has Iron Man for its support. Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. holds that GPU. Cool. But apart from Bodycam, I might also try GTFO. They offered me a key and I told them there's a way to play solo, and they told me no, it's playing solo is like a challenge run. And I was like, oh, okay, I won't cover them because I don't want to get wrecked live on stream. And they told me it's okay, you can keep the code anyway. And I was like, oh, thanks. So I might actually try it on Steam Deck. Okay, now we're getting the shaders compiled. That's why the performance is low in the menu. Oh yeah, RPCS3. I have to retest RPCS3. I've been playing God of War Ascension on the ROG Ally. It kind of blew my mind. It was over 30 FPS. Yeah, I mean, the title feels like a mobile game, a scam ad title, because, I mean, it's called Crime Boss Rockay City. It's like the Mafia boss games that you see, again, the level 100 boss and the level 1 crook. It feels like that. I mean, why did they choose that name? It's hilarious that they chose that name. I mean, whose idea was that anyway? Oh yeah, sir, trust me on this one. The players are going to love the name of the game. It's going to draw 100 players day one. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Man, I'm so looking forward to that one. The developer said that they optimized it more than the first game. Detective Patrick. Let me see if my team... Okay, they're resting. Let's level them up. Yeah, I have 10 more health. Oh my god, the boss. The boss got me 10 more health. Oh my god. That's how crime works. And today,
Moment of truth.
investigation has risen to 48%.
Are hitting the Rockay Money Express.
Famous people. Todo bien, es posible que los próximos test pruebes de la 5600 XT o la 2060 Super. No estoy para agregar más hardware ahora mismo, estoy un poco tapado de cosas. Y no me da el dinero para comprar las dos. Ahora mismo no. The name feels AI generated. Yeah,
We're gonna make a
but
kill.
I think it makes it more funny.
To the new spot.
Okay, with DLAA, it's gorgeous looking, actually. I mean, visually it's nothing spectacular, let's be honest here. But with DLAA, there is almost no jaggies to speak of. That's pretty good. Good job on that front. Hiding the motel. Yeah, if you have the chance and you have an RTX card, use DLAA.
Hold tight, I am arranging another ride.
Okay, I'll tell the bot to go pick up the money. I cannot. Dang it! You're talking about jaggies, having played Evil Within, my eyes hurt. Yeah, good point. But in this game, I wasn't expecting it. Usually UE4 games look soft, not jagged on the edges. Oh no, the
One of
body's
ours
down.
is down.
Come on. Man, it takes forever to revive them.
Así me gusta, papa.
Pick up the money, sir.
You're shitting yourself. What about the ride?
Okay,
It is
that one
on
was
the
an
way.
idiot.
You will need
Oh,
to
he
hold
had a
tight.
knife. Drop the knife! Yeah, what I'm doing wrong, actually, is that I'm trying to use my primary weapon while carrying two bags. And for balancing purposes, they actually only allow me to use my secondary. I always appreciate when games let you turn off TAA. Yeah, on this one you can use FXAA if you want to, actually. So props for that. TAA should be a toggle on or off.
We got one down.
Time to escape. Okay, I guess the bot is going to die.
The escape
Oh,
vehicle is
really?
at
Come
the
on.
extraction point. What is your location?
I think I'll save
Working
them.
our way there.
Okay, at least he tries to
Your
get
juice is
close.
going up and moving.
69C, nice. Yeah, also, in some parts when I'm looking
Come on.
at like water, it drops below 60. Yeah, the highest settings is kind of a waste of time. I would say high effects and high shadows. Although, I mean, considering the visuals, it should run a lot better than this. Yeah, the RAM usage is absolutely ridiculous. It uses like 13 gigs. Yeah. we've been talking about the whole stream about this. The VRAM usage is ridiculously high. Sorry, the RAM usage. The VRAM is fine. The RAM usage used up to 16 gigabytes. Why? I have no idea. It's not like the game is an open world thing. Okay, the police is retreating for some reason.
You have a ring. Get it done.
We are not done yet.
And the bot died. Okay, I've seen the chat for Mr. Hollywood. Freaking useless guy. If you don't like jaggies, turning down the sharpness helps. Yeah, in this case though, we're good to go. This game already has over sharpened edges,
Completed the assignment.
and I couldn't turn it off. It's like, I think they're trying to get the 90s aesthetic, the cinema 90s aesthetic. But the sharpness is a little bit annoying, yeah. It's not like we can turn it down, I think. Yeah, the bot died. Absolute trash bot. But he tried his best. He crashed the car, he was useless. Okay. Yellow's vehicles, Detective Dolph. Any more soldiers? Okay, let me sell
What's
my
shaking,
valuables. And let me see if I can buy things to level up my boss, because you can buy assets, which is, look, a telescope for my office. By buying expensive stuff, I level up my boss. That's so funny. Everything feels like a meme over here. Park a truck. Park a truck near the train station to cover your escape. Okay, sure. What are your thoughts on this game so far? I mean, I really like this game when it comes to the Payday-ish sort of thing, because you can actually play on your own. That's my main issue for games like Payday. If I'm trying to play solo, I don't really have a chance to do it because the bots are absolutely useless. What I like about this game is the bots. That's what I'm trying to say. The shooting is fine, the movement is fine, performance is not great, but the bots actually grab stuff, throw it in the van. You can tell them, hey, attack that person. Just the fact that the bots are not trash, it's what makes me like this game. Then the rest is very memeable, to say it in some way. The thing about the level 100 boss and the level 1 crook thing. Yeah, I mean, the person that put the title of the game, give them a rise. But I wouldn't say, okay, I would play like 5 hours of this game back to back. This is more of like, okay, I'll play a couple of things to steal stuff, and then I'll go back at night, like a 10-minute thing. It's not a game I would say, oh yeah, I'm playing this all day. It's more like, okay, I'll play a few minutes, go back to do something else. It's something like that to me. But the mobile game mechanics is pretty funny. Although, I don't see any microtransactions so far. And the DLC is included for free right now. But it feels like a mobile game when it comes to the menus and all that. Okay, so now it's time for 1440p. We're doing high settings, just because I think Ultra doesn't look that different, but performance is... it's not great. Society of the Snow. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those are from my country, the guys from the Society of the Snow. Yeah, we watched that on Uruguay as well. Pretty interesting story. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, go watch the Society of the Snow. It's a real story of people from my country, Uruguay, that got into a plane crash in the middle of Los Andes, which is big mountains, a big row of mountains next to Chile. And well, they basically had to eat people to survive. It's a very hard movie to watch sometimes. But it's highly recommended. Very respectful of the victims. Okay. High settings, 1440p, quality DLSS. I think without DLSS, this game looks too jaggy. It has too many jaggies, in my opinion. Okay, destroy vehicles. Okay, sure. We'll take the boss. Let's just take 2 bots, because one of them died, and I miss him dearly. Oh, you watched the old movie? Yeah, it's nothing like the old movie. The old movie actually, it has some fictional stuff that didn't happen,
Make your way inside
and
and
invented
eliminate
characters.
anything that-
This one is the most realistic, I would say. So I highly recommend the new one. That movie made you want to visit South America. I mean, it's a nice place to be. It's a little bit too expensive, I'd say.
What was that?
But it's a nice place. If you have the money. It's a bit dangerous though.
Show no mercy.
So make sure to
You need to
do
pick
not
the
keep
place.
your cell
The authorities
phone
are inbound.
out in the streets. And stay in the tourist locations, and you'll be safe. Let's beat this other guy. AK-47 for the win. Oh man, performance is not good. But as I was saying, if I like this game, I like it because of this. You can actually control the bots. At the same time, you can tell them to do stuff. Oh, I have to just destroy them. That's it. Okay. Easy enough, I guess. And I also like the roguelike elements. A bit dangerous, yeah. That's putting it lightly. Although Uruguay is one of the safest in South America. Yeah, if you stay in the tourist locations, you should be good. Just keep your guard up. Remember that South America is not a big jungle without buildings. You actually have infrastructure over here as well. Okay, I would do some tweaks if I wanted 1440p. Maybe, just maybe, medium effects. Yeah, medium effects and post-processing. As far as I know, Uruguay is the most safe. Yeah, it's the safest one in South America, although it's getting a little bit worse. A little bit. It's getting a lot worse, so come here before people start doing worse.
He must be somewhere here.
I mean, it's safe, but it got worse in the last few years. Which is a shame, really. Okay. It was just destroying random vehicles and escaping.
Extraction point.
That's freaking weird.
Time to leave. Do not risk taking fire.
Oh, I got run over by a car. Okay. Also, the size of the country, only 5 million population. Yeah, not 5 million, we're 3 million. Okay.
Stay focused.
Oh no, the boss.
You'll accomplish
Dang it, if he dies, I lose all my progress.
Where and
Oh, we're so screwed.
All
Yep.
Are you able to respond?
I've seen the chat for my campaign. Dang it. Why do I break the boss every time? Am I an idiot? So this is the roguelite elements that I was talking about. You keep your boss level, but the campaign starts from scratch.
Hey, some say the world.
In Sri Lanka, you have a smaller island, but we have 25 million people.
Come back stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the things of our country. We're a very, very few people, and at the same time, there's a lot of old people and very little young people. We're not getting enough people born to cover the old people, basically. That's what Uruguay is all about. The ragdolls. Okay, it's time to try 4K. Obviously, we're using medium settings, maybe, and performance DLSS. Because 4K is 4K. Yeah, the ragdolls. Come on, there we go. Performance, medium shadows, medium effects, medium foliage. Actually, let's disable the effects to the absolute lowest. And the lowest post processing. Hopefully that help us get 60s, although maybe I'm asking too much. Again, this game doesn't run particularly great considering the visuals, and that is UE4, not UE5. Are they promoting unsponsored? No, they only gave me a code of the game, basically, and they told me do whatever you want. And I was actually already playing the game on the Epic Games Store, so yeah, what a better way to have an excuse to play the game than a Steam release. So no, not sponsored, but I got a code. So full transparency.
It's open? Where there's fucking fun in that?
Alright. If you remember correctly, first card to play at 4K with decent settings and FPS, what, the 980 Ti? Yeah, it was. Man, what a legendary card, the 980 Ti.
Well, looky.
Although the 1080 Ti, I think it was way more legendary because it had a lot of VRAM as well. And you can still use it today just fine. Okay, here we go. 4K. I don't have high hopes of 4K, honestly. That was way back in 2015. Yeah, and 4K is still overkill.
Seek the items of most value and clear the cash registers.
Yeah, 1080 Ti is a card I will still
You can
use
disable
today.
cameras to avoid being seen, but the guards will grow suspicious.
Avoid being seen, sure.
Now we can get it on.
With the alarm comes law enforcement. Get ready.
Okay, with these settings, 4K appears to be
Authorities are approaching your location.
okay-ish.
Perfect. Fucking popo rolling in.
Yeah. Although visually,
Shit in there already.
it's quite a bit below what it was before. Especially when it comes to shading. Let me see if I can fix that. Medium post-processing and medium effects. Oof, that's a big hit. Has it improved since release? When it comes to performance, it seems to be running the same. Then when it comes to content, there is more content.
We need to buzzsaw more quickly.
But when it comes to technical stuff, I'm feeling very similar to release date.
Now we can get it on.
Again, I played this when it came out on the Epic Games Store. I think it had the Nouveau DRM back then. Now it doesn't have the Nouveau. And they're giving out the DLC for free if you buy the game on Steam, so... And they discounted the price to $20.
We need
which
to
is
push
also
on.
discounted now 20% off due to the release on Steam.
Now
So
is the time to counterattack.
yeah, it's cheaper than it was when it came out on the Epic Game Store. Has no de novo and includes the DLC
Proceed with
for
caution.
limited
You
time.
have a break in combat. Buzzsaw
Yeah, I
is
mean,
finished.
the guns really do have impact. I think they did a good job with that. But again, my main thing that I like about this game is how the bots behave, and that you can swap between
certain?
characters.
No.
I mean, see the bots there? I can just hold tab, click on one of them, and I'm the other guy.
Let's see, I'm ready.
So yeah, that's basically, I mean, that's basically what I like about this game over Payday.
We've got hot
The fact that the bots are not utter garbage.
We are here.
The friendly bots, I mean. It's more of a game that you can play on your own without it being a pain in the ass to play alone.
How you do it?
The first thing you would turn off in a multiplayer game is ambient occlusion. Why? It looks amazing! Ambient occlusion to me is a necessity. I mean, maybe if you're playing Rainbow Six Siege, okay, I get it, but... Man.
Oh, fucking stand.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the menus rendering. The rendering for the menus is over-sharpened, and the edges are not amazing. I don't know what's wrong with the menu 3D rendering. I mean, look at the sharpness. It's stupidly over-sharpened in the menus. I don't know, that's freaking weird. Yeah, it's another thing that is necessary is that I like how it looks. I like how ambient occlusion looks. An SLR, Berserk, SLR. So 4K, would I recommend it on this card in this game? No, I would rather do 1440p. 4K is just too slow and you gotta sacrifice the visuals. And I don't have much else to say really. When it comes to UE4 games, it's one of those that doesn't run particularly great, but it has DLSS, XeSS, and FSR2. FSR2 looks horrible, XeSS looks acceptable, DLSS looks great. For performance, make sure to lower shadows, effects, and post-processing, like most UE4 games. Menus look very jagged. The jaggies are super obvious, especially in the main menu. The game itself looks okay, but what I like the most about this, again, is the solo experience. You have a campaign that is more of a roguelike, and you can swap between the bots and your main character. You can tell the bots, hey, go grab this, throw it inside the van, and let's continue. In Payday, I have to do everything myself, so you can actually play alone. That's my main thing with this game that I like, basically. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did taking a look. I've been playing this since it came out on the Epic Store, but now I had an excuse to cover it on the channel because it's on Steam and it's super cheap, $20, also 20% off. And right now it includes the DLC, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see ya next time. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Brothers in Arms, I haven't played that, I need to. Thanks guys, see you later, bye bye, thank you.